plata o plomo.
Alright guys, so we have Junior here back. We have it on the dyno. Alex is going to diagnose the issue we're having, see what's going on with it. So we're going to let them do that. I believe they just replaced the oxygen sensors for the upstream. And then after that, we're going to throw this Hellcat Durango on. This is the one that came from, or was built by another shop in Arizona. We went ahead and removed the catch can that was here to fix that that leak. We're going to put a Mighty Mouse catch can right now. Steven's going to install that. We're ready to put our pulley on here. So there's going to be two tunes. On the 285, there's going to be the E85 tune. On the 317 is going to be the 91 tune. And that's just going to be a drive only tune. It's not going to be for like racing or anything like that, since the customer wants both fuels. So we'll get that going on this 2013 RT Charger. We have it on, and there's low oil pressure. We went ahead and changed out the oil pressure switch, and we still have low oil pressure. There was metal shavings. The cam was really bad on it. We did show that to you guys. We showed it to the customer as well. So that is showing us signs that the engine is no good. We just went ahead and let the customer know that. So we're gonna see what the customer wants to do and go from there. We have Edgar dropping in the motor for the Mach 1. So right now he obviously is going to lunch, but we are going to go ahead and have him drop in the engine assembly so we can get this vehicle out as well. And then we have, what else do we have? We have that scat pack that's ready for pickup. We have a track hawk that's going to be getting an engine. I think that's pretty much it. We have a few diagnostics. They're outside. I'm not going to show them to you guys right now. We'll show them when we bring them in. But we have a Mustang that is tuned by another shop. It has a misfire, so we're going to go ahead and check that out. We'll diagnose that. We got a WK1 that is in also for a misfire. Customer replaced the spark plugs and oxygen sensor, and it's still misfiring. And then we have a 2012 Jeep Grand Cherokee Limited 5.7. Customer's brakes are actually metal to metal. They're all messed up. So we're gonna go ahead and quote out the customer on that, as well as one of them is leaking brake fluid. So we're gonna quote out the customer on that. We also received a Charger. Customer replaced the lifters on it to do like an MDS delete. Now they have like a misfire to it. So we're gonna go ahead and remove the valve cover, see if we find anything. So that's another diagnostic. But that, I think it's pretty much it that we received today as a new vehicles. So we're gonna go ahead and hop on the dyno, see what's going on with that, get that revised. We'll go ahead and install that catch can, throw that on the dyno, and then we're gonna throw the track hook on the dyno. The drive shaft is already installed, so this is ready for the dyno as well. So we'll go ahead and pick up the video when we do that. Alright guys, so we just received this Ram. This is a Ram 1500 2013 5.7. It's built by another shop. It looks like it has a Whirlpool supercharger on the stock motor, stock trans. So the customer says the vehicle's not running correctly. So it's here for us to go ahead and tune it. So we're gonna go ahead and tune that for the customer, and then we'll get that out. We have another car coming from another shop that the shop didn't do what they were supposed to. Build it. You're good. You're good. You're good. So they were supposed to build it and they didn't. So now it's back to us to get it up and running because it doesn't run. You're good. We have the Demon being.
Like it's losing pressure.
Fuel pressure or?
Yeah. What's that? Yeah, I guess that's
See what that is. All right, and then we have the Demon being dropped off. What's going on, boss? Dropping off.
Yeah, so they just. Here, hold this. Yeah, you can see there's like a gasket on one side, but not on the other side. And the motor does look dope. Yeah, it's pistons. You know what kind of dropping kit or?
Still dropping. Okay. I'm hoping that is fine, you know. Like at this point, man, it's just been so frustrating, man.
So here we got this 2023 Dodge Durango SRT Hellcat. This vehicle came in from a shop in Arizona. The customer took it out there to get tuned. The customer had a 91 and E85 tune with them. They did not add a booster pump. They added a smaller pulley and a lower pulley, a smaller upper pulley, and then a lower pulley on the bottom. They had a catch can. There was a vacuum leak. Customer was just not happy. So the customer went ahead, brought it to us. We put a different size pulley on here on the 85. We changed their catch can because they had a vacuum leak with the catch can that they had. So we put a Mighty Mouse in, as well as tune it with Z. So this vehicle was done. It made an impressive 900 horsepower. I'll show you guys the dyno graph over here. So the customer name, Robert. This is it, 900 right to the wheels, straight graph. We don't do none of those jumpy graphs here to make more horsepower. So right to the wheel on the 85. So this is ready for pickup, for the customer to pick up. We'll get that out. Next on the dyno is going to be Mike Mulder's Dodge Demon. This vehicle just got a motor in, built by another shop. But it's here for tuning, so we're going to go ahead and break it in on the dyno, and then we'll go ahead and do some wide open throttle pulls and get it dialed in for him on the 3 Whipple as well. So we'll get that corrected for Mike, and then you'll see this at the track. Beautiful, beautiful Demon. Here we got this 2022 Ford Mustang. This vehicle is going to be getting spark plugs as well as tuned by another shop. The injectors on it were clogged. Customer was saying there was misfiring, so we went ahead and cleaned up the injectors. We're going to be doing the spark plugs, and then we'll get that out. Right behind it, we have a 2012 Jeep Grand Cherokee 5.7. This is a Grand Cherokee we did a cam on 85. Customer had metal to metal on their rotors. One of the calipers also was not working, the piston on it, so it stayed closed. So that caused the metal start leaking brake fluid. So we went ahead and replacing the rear rotors, the rear pads, and the rear brake calipers. We'll get that out. If you jump over here, we have Edgar dropping in the engine. Well, the engine's in already, but for the Mach 1. So engine's in. He needs to go ahead and run all the lines, put the supercharger on, put the belts, and then we'll get this out. We also ordered the lower radiator hose today. So we're waiting on that from Whipple, because the Whipple with the 10 rib and the alternator relocation kit comes with a different lower radiator hose. So we got that on order. Gonna wait for that to come in. But that's pretty much it. We also have a scat pack that came in for diagnostics. We had Steven take a look at it, and it is the alternator that needs to be replaced, so they're replacing it now. We'll get that out. And then we also have the vehicle that obviously came from the other shop. So that's pretty much it. We got a lot of tuning that we need to get out. Got that Durango, it's done. Demon, Trackhawk, and then we got to tune this Chrysler 300 as well. So we'll go ahead and get that out, and you'll see that in the videos. All right, guys, so we got Mike Molders here on the dyno. Currently have Carlos strapping it down. So we'll see what this baby makes. They're gonna first break it in, do some steps, and then go ahead and get that done. Carlos getting our new straps ready for the dyno. Maintenance is a key, as in terms like that. You know, after a few months, we like to change out the straps, because at the end of the day, safety is a priority. You're putting thousands of horsepower, or 1,000, 1,200, 1,300, whatever this is going to make on the dyno. You want to make sure we have the straps, ready to go. So over time, we just like to replace them, due to wear. And yeah, so that's what they're doing right now. They're going to go ahead and strap this down, and we'll see what this baby makes, and go from there. We'll get some videos of the steps and the baby pull, and then a full wide open throttle pull. Go from there. We have the alternator on the scat pack. This one is basically ready to go right now. We just have it on so we can charge up the battery, so the customer don't gotta jump start it once he takes it. So we have that charging. Durango's done. I'm gonna have Steven finish up the Jeep with the calipers and the rotors and the pads, and then we'll go ahead and have him put the front drag shafts on that, and that'll be ready to go. And then we can finish the Mustang once the spark plugs get here, and then yeah. All right, guys, so we're continuing. This is why we gotta log the vehicles, but we're continuing to see what's going on with this vehicle, get all the data we can for the break-in, and then we're gonna go ahead and do our baby pulls, some partial wide open throttle, and then our full wide open throttle once we get all the data we need, and make sure it's 100% ready for wide open throttle, make sure our fuel trims are correct. So that's what you'll see is Alex on the dyno, going through every gear, from 1,500 RPM to 3,000 RPM. Let's come over here and get Carlos, man. Carlito! ¿Qué haces?
Otro más, Dios mío. Que no joda.
¿Qué haces?
Coño, estoy aflojando otra vez toda esta mierda porque el convertidor se quedó pegado con el flag y no me alinea.
¿Por qué?
Bueno, yo creo que me va a saber por qué coño madre es basura esta mierda.
Basura. Basura. Hey.
¿Qué, Cristian? ¿Qué?
¿Estás jugando a la mecánica?
Sí, estoy jugando a la mecánica.
Avísame si necesitas ayuda.
Sí, yo sé, Cristian. Te puedes retirar ya. Ya, chingaste mucho y ya date para la mierda.
Mr. Melvin, what's going on over here?
So far, I don't know, you told these guys that what we do here?
Yeah, Hellcat blower.
It's a 6.4 engine, and we're doing the MMX key to install the Hellcat supercharger. So we already have the heat exchanger, and this one comes with the fan to keep it colder, and I put the valve covers Now I put the spacers. Now we're gonna start the blower and a bracket and see how everything fit, and from there the hoses for the supercharger, and I think you're gonna order the fitting for the fuel line and put everything back together and see what's up. And you put the magic here, homie, with the dyno.
Mr. Z, yes
See
sir.
how much power this is gonna make.
Yes sir, yes sir. Not bad. Alright then, homie. Let's go.
That one I already finished the spark plug.
On the, yes sir, Mustang ready to go. Open the spark plugs on it. And we're gonna go check in with Edgar and see what's up with the Mustang. Looks like I saw him get the blower from the back. So it looks like he's getting ready to mount the supercharger on. So this is a 3.8 Whipple. Estamos aquí con Mr. Edgar. So, ¿qué es el próximo step? ¿Para poner el supercharger o qué va a hacer?
Sí, un supercharger.
Supercharger 3.8, ¿verdad?
Yeah.
Sí. Y ya está el motor montado
Yes, sir.
y todo y
Now everything in the bottom. By
Gucci.
the bowl. Only the Whipple. Put it on the hose. Put it on the oil. That's it.
That's it. Easy for you. Alright then. So yeah, that's pretty much all that we got going on. We got Steven doing those rear calipers along with the rotor and the pads. But yeah, that's pretty much it. It's a pretty busy day here. So yeah, we'll catch up the video when we do a full pull on the dyno. Get a baby. Alright guys, you guys want to see the behind the scenes? So we're here getting some E85 for the shop. We're getting 4 of the 5-gallon jugs from VP. We have Cuevas on the dyno right now, so we're gonna go fill it up and then do some pulls and then see what it makes. Customer wants 1300 horsepower, so let's see if we get them all the sauce. All right guys, so here we have Mr. Cuevas's Dodge Challenger Superstock. This one is equipped with a 3.8 liter Whipple with a 411 stroker kit, a cam obviously, and then we have it on the dyno right now. He wants to make 1300 horsepower, so let's see if we can give him all the sauce. All right guys, we also have this beautiful Cadillac. It's a 2024 Cadillac CT5 Blackwing. So we have it, Melvin doing the IGLA on it. Have you seen those seat tables? Those seats are sick, bro. Those seats are like a black and white, like a two-tone color. We have this Charger Scat Pack. It has like a slight misfire to it. Customer put Hellcat lifters in it. So we're gonna go ahead and take a look at the valve cover, remove the valve cover and see what's going on this side and see if we see like a push rod out of place or something. I'm not too sure, but we'll go ahead and check that out. This is a car that came from the other shop. We have Mr. Morales Customs. He dropped off his Challenger to go ahead and put it on the dyno, just make sure everything's good, 100%. Also doing oil change on it, maintenance. So we'll go ahead and knock that out for him. That Durango is ready for a pickup. That Durango waiting on insurance. Todd Stein's ready for a pickup. We have the Mustang being worked on right now by Edgar. He's doing that. This Trackhawk is going to get tuned Monday or Tuesday. He's out right now because he's prepping for a Texas 2K. And then we have Carlos working on the Trackhawk. That's also going to be getting ready for Texas 2K. And that's pretty much it that we got going on. So let's catch up the video on the dyno. Alright guys, so I made 1261 to the wheels. So I think that's all we're going to get until the customer gets used to the power. And then we can pull it down and full send it to the 1300 he wants. Alright guys, so the first one was 1261 and then we let it cool down. We put a revision in there, we got it to 1284. You know, this is still on the stock whipple pulley. And then we did another pull, but it's already heat soaked, so 1255. So 1284 would be our number. We are on a drag radial, so for sure 1300 it's making to the wheel on a stock tire. Alright guys, so that's it for today. So we'll catch you guys back at it at Tuesday.